We built Thrive 365 from the ground up, focused on people with type 2 diabetes. What Thrive 365 helps people to do is to know what they can eat and how much. It's a critical factor in just returning your life to a normal life, as opposed to one where you're afraid of food. Now you can actually start to look forward to eating your meals. I'm sure that people with type 2 diabetes are familiar with a couple of different systems. The one that's probably the most popular is carb counting. And it's thought of as being the easiest way to manage your intake if you have type 2 diabetes, but in fact, it is still challenging. You're looking at the number of carbs in the package per serve, you're adding that up and dividing it into groups of 15 grams, I believe it is. You also are supposed to count your calories, you're supposed to count this across the whole day, and don't forget what you had at breakfast when it comes time for dinner. And who can do that? I certainly can't do that. If you talk to somebody with type 2 diabetes, it's often the case that they have a very, very limited selection of foods for breakfast and lunch. They kind of gravitate towards the same food that they know is safe. What Thrive 365 allows us to do is to help people understand that there's a wide range of foods that they can choose from. And let's say we determined that your score was 35. That really comes down into 10 for breakfast, 10 for lunch, 10 for dinner, and 5 for a snack. What that means is that you don't keep track over the course of the day. You only look at the meal, and you add up to the 10 for the meal. Once that's done, forget about it. Next meal, add up to 10. Once it's done, forget about it. And it makes it really, really simple for you to follow this over the course of the day. It also allows us to keep things level in terms of intake throughout the day, because as you know, that is critical to helping you manage your type 2 diabetes. Many other systems that are out there, you might be aware, allow you to bank points, to save points to eat later. You don't have to eat in the morning, perhaps the afternoon. And for somebody with type 2 diabetes eating that way, that can be disastrous if you have no food throughout the day, for instance, and then a big meal at the end of the day. If you can count to 10, you can follow the system. To use it's really, really easy. Now, when you log in, either turn on the app on your phone or under the website, there are some pre-planned menus for you that makes it easy to get started. But it's really, I don't like that food, you grab it, you drag it off, you drop it from your menu, you look in the list of other foods, you click and you drag it back into your menu. It's a very, very easy tool to use. It's almost like filling up your plate at the kitchen counter when it's dinner time. Thrive 365 really allows you to eat in the moment. To go into the restaurant, just look on your smartphone. Everybody's looking on their smartphone these days. It's not anything different. And you can see the menu in the restaurant that you're in. And you can choose the foods that are going to be appropriate for you. Most importantly, you have to understand that you can eat portions of a serving and so have a lower score for that food. For instance, cookies, typically a store-bought cookie, 3 cookies is a serving, and that might score a 3 or a 4 for 3 cookies. But you only have room in your plan for a food of a 1 score. Well, have 1 cookie, and that will fit in. So you must understand then that the score is not really measuring nutritiousness, it's measuring a whole bunch of things, including how much you're eating. And that's the beauty as well, because now you can actually have your favorite cookie. Not a lot, but you don't have to give them up.